Guys, and welcome. Grim Reaper here. We got ourselves another review. We got ourselves Resident Evil, the Netflix series review. Again, another one that took me a minute to do. And upon filming this, I just saw that it was canceled. Yeah, canceled. And I was going to get into that before, they even announced whether the show was going to get picked up or not. But we're going to talk about did I like it, did I hate it, all that good stuff. For all of you newbie people out there, welcome to my channel. If you just came upon it, welcome. For all of you people who have subscribed and been here before, welcome back. Remember, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's go on with my review for Resident Evil, the Netflix series. Alright, so, as far as this goes, they are basically jumping into the Resident Evil universe, and they're they decided to go with the whole Resident Evil events that happened in the game, just the whole, everything that would happen. But they're going to time jump all the way to the now. Cool. That's the one way to reboot the franchise and be able to get it going without using the same amount, using characters that have been used before and just starting all over, right? Let's get that out of the way. That's what they're doing. Now, so we start off with the cast with Lance Reddick. You remember from John Wick, very, very, very prominent character in that series. And he plays Albert Wesker. And then you have Tamara Smart. Okay, then we have Tamara Smart and Ella Blinska, both playing Jade Wesker, with Tamara playing a younger version and Ella playing the older version. Then we have Billy Wesker, which is the sister, played by Sienna Agudong and Adeline Rudolph. And of course, Sienna is playing the younger version and Adeline is playing the older version. So we do have flashbacks of them at different ages. Now we have Paula Nunez, who plays Evelyn Marcus, who isn't in the game as well. She's supposed to be relative to James Marcus, so that's where it goes. All right, story-wise, this takes place, of course, in the here and now era. Basically, they mentioned the COVID outbreak, so this is supposed to be after that. So yes, it's the here and now, and to give you a whole, perspective on how things are, in the world, this is where it's at. And they are in South Africa now. That's where their new base is. And it's basically Apple City. Everything's all white and everything's uniformed. Like an Apple store, basically. That's how it kind of looks like. It's like an Apple store. If Apple had their own little city, that's what, and just basically for the Apple brand, everything's just white and, just symmetrical. Basically, that's kind of what it looked like. And I was kind of like, They could have done better with the designs, made it look a bit better. I was kind of disappointed with how the city looked. That was just my opinion. Now, there was a lot of scenes in there when I was sitting there, I was like, ooh, you could tell CGI wasn't that great when they were trying to say. I was kind of like, CGI. You can notice it. That was one thing that's kind of... But yes, so they tried to make it a little bit more, relatable, a little more realistic when it came, to viruses and outbreaks. So they tapped into that. All right, not bad. Okay, let's give them that. Now, my main problem with this show was the flashbacks. Every episode had a flashback. This show was more flashback driven than anything, and every episode that I can remember, each flashback had to pertain to that episode. Oh, how convenient! It was able to help the main character, or give that main character some more, it was annoying. I didn't mind if they did it a few times, just give you a little backstory and stuff, and then move forward, and then give us a couple more, but not every episode. And it being more of that than anything else is yeah, it was very annoying, very, very quickly. And yes, that I don't that. I will give them, I will commend them on breaking new ground, trying to do something a little different and do years later, after 14 years after the first incident, and then trying to move on. I'll give them that. Try to give us something different that, for us franchise people who played the games before, just give something a little different, right? But the flashbacks was definitely too much. But the game, as far as the game goes, they had a plethora of villains and characters and creatures that we've seen, and this actually gives us a bunch of them. We got a mutated caterpillar and a gigantic spider, which you've seen the gigantic spider in Resident Evil, so you're kind of like, that was kind of a cool thing to see. We also get the classic Licker making an appearance, and we get a giant alligator. Yes, a giant mutated alligator. That I thought was pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, these are the creatures that we got to see that was never on screen before. So that was, again, another cool and another first. Now, visually, I will say I liked what they did visually, and well, that's the end of it. Sorry, I was looking at my notes and now I had already scrolled to the bottom. Visually, I liked it. How look, I liked some of the tones they did for the dark scenes. It was nice and dark and stuff like that. There is a scene where she's running on red dirt, stuff like that, and how it just moved up when she kicked, and you had the zombies running in there and they're shuffling around. You see the red dust flying around. That big old giant caterpillar as well. Coming up and you see the red cloud of dust and dirt and flipping around. I like the colors really popped in the show when it came to when they're showing certain colors. Some areas where she went to like some towns and they were like basically darker grays and not vibrant colors, but just the contrast between that was really awesome. And then the contrast for the flashbacks, which was all white and not as vibrant colors, to that was really solid. Just seeing the caterpillar alone was a amazing sequence. Just seeing how that looked. Now I think, as far as the show goes, it's a show that could have been really solid, but it just didn't. Yeah, the giant T-Virus caterpillar was really solid visually. Everything else looked really solid visually as far as the creatures go. Story-wise, I think it could have been a little bit better. The ending leaves you, of course, with a cliffhanger. Kind of a cliffhanger. Just like, okay, wait until season 2 when this happens, which was very cliche of what the ending was going to be, which I kind of figured that was going to happen when it was about to happen. Some of the stuff, the decisions the character made, and how the episode during the final episodes, you're kind of like sitting there like, why? You're just dumb. You know what happened? Why would you do stupid mistakes? Those kind of things, right? Them leading up to one of the characters' deaths and talking about her death, and just prolonging that. What happened, and just giving us that. Just dragging that out. That's what really annoyed me. To say, yeah, they died, and I haven't seen them since, but they keep showing it and they talk about it. And in that episode, they're thinking they're going to show, how that person died. No, they don't. It's dragged out, and it was annoying. It really. There was nothing that just was really. I think it was the worst part about it. I think as far as storytelling goes, was it just a show that I ran through all the way through in the first watch? No, it took me a few days to get through because it kind of bored me. It was the show that I was kind of like, and I don't think it was not worth my time. Honestly, to be honest, I was disappointed. I was expecting it to be really solid. I was hoping it would be good, especially after that Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City movie, which was atrocious and terrible. This was better than that, but that doesn't say much because that movie was hot garbage. It was a hot mess. Yeah. If you want to hear my thoughts about that, we can talk about that in the comments below. But yes, as far as this show goes, I give it a pass. For anybody who wants to check this out, it's a pass for me. If you want to check it out, you're bored, and you have nothing else to watch, and you're doing laundry, put it on. Background noise, something to look at when you pop up. That's the kind of show that this is for me. It's put it on, folding your laundry, not really paying attention. Who cares what's going on? And we pop up. Oh, that's kind of cool. Fold laundry. What's that? What? Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. That's what that kind of show. This is what the show was for me. So yes, I give it a 2 at least. A 2. And I'm just that's just because visually it looked really good. The lighting and all that, that's pretty much, and the idea of what they were trying to do, poorly executed. So that's where they get the 2 from. Visuals and a good idea that was executed poorly, in my opinion. But let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys around for more. So, yeah. All right, guys. You take care. Bye.